Hello and thank you for tuning in to Far Above Rubies. Today, as we're continuing our walk through this series on miracles, we're taking just a few short minutes to look at the miracle of the conception and birth of Jesus Christ. I have a few reading challenges for you today. They'll sound familiar in this month of December, but I hope that you'll take some time to go and read them all. They are Luke chapter 1, verses 26 through 38, Luke chapter 2, verses 1 through 20, and Matthew chapter 1, verses 18 through 23. We're going to read Matthew chapter 1, verse 23 together, okay? It says, "Look, the virgin will conceive a child. She will give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel," which means God with us. That right there is the miracle. God with us. To this point, from the Garden of Eden to this point in history, there had been a great chasm between God and man. When sin entered into the world, this great divide took place between the Creator and the creation. And the miracle here, the miracle that happens here is that God is with us once again. God walking in the flesh in the cool of the day once again. It is the fulfillment of hundreds of prophecies. God robing himself in flesh, according to John 1. In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and the Word became flesh and lived among us. It is salvation in swaddling clothes, the awaited Messiah. It is the fulfillment of Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6, just one of the hundreds of prophecies about the birth of Jesus. "For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulder. And his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace." It is the miracle of all miracles. It is the bridging of the gap between Creator and creation once again. The end of his life is the veil being torn in the temple from top to bottom, that wall that stood between us and the Holy of Holies, us and where God dwelled at, where he lived at, because he was about to pour out his Spirit to live inside of us, like we see all throughout the book of Acts. Humanity would never be the same again. The miracle of miracles. The thing is that God with us is still the miracle of everyday life. It is still the miracle that happens each and every day when we take time to realize, to look, to comprehend what it means for God to be with us. Do we take time? Do we take time to recognize that miracle outside of the month of December? Do we take time when there's not Yuletide and carols and Christmas trees to realize and remember the miracle of God with us? To think about the thousands of years people spent in a divided relationship with God, a distant, strained relationship with God, having to go through a high priest to get to God. Can we possibly wrap our minds around the miracle that is God with us right now? God with us right here. God with us right here. It is still the miracle of everyday life. Thank God for the miracle of being with us. Your reading challenges for today were Luke chapter 1, verses 26 through 38, Luke chapter 2, verses 1 through 20, and Matthew chapter 1, verses 18 through 23. I hope that you'll take some time to consider the beautiful miracle of God with us. If no one has told you lately, you are loved and you are cherished and you are valuable You have beautiful and tremendous worth, my sweet friend, and that worth is far above rubies. Thank you for tuning in today, and I'll see you again soon. God bless you.